Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a third stimulus check update video. Happy Monday, guys. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. In today's video, we're going to discuss the status of the most trending topic in the world, and that is the third stimulus check and where we stand exactly. We're also going to talk about unemployment, how one state is giving $100 more this week, as well as states now can waive the overpayment due in unemployment. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Then we have EBT, of course, college students getting EBT, rental assistance programs, and more, my darling. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of stimulus, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, because you love me still wearing this pink and this red, and yeah, it's just like, you know, hypnotizing you or something. But you know, you can get it yourself, right? The lipstick is still on sale, as well as my ebook and planner. So let's go ahead and talk about it right now, because if you don't know, Congress is out this week. So if you're not seeing much being discussed about the stimulus, that is why. You know, they always out on vacation and, you know, in recess. But here we go. So as of right now, the stimulus talks are supposed to get into full swing, and that's because we're about 4 weeks out until the unemployment lapses. So we know the unemployment will lapse on March 14th, and that means that they need to kind of go ahead and push something with this $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill. So the next 4 weeks will test the Democratic unity, and they're going to see exactly where they stand. And this is going to be the first major push through Congress. And they already know that this is not going to be like bipartisan support. There's so many people who do not want the $15 minimum wage. They want requirements for the $1,400 stimulus check as well. So as of right now, the Democrats are going to pass this bill through the Senate with just the 51 votes. So with them being out this week, they said the House Budget Committee will put together the final bill based off the sections that the committees passed last week. And this will ensure that the Democrats are in place to be able to get the caucus on board and pass the bill as soon as next week. Now, they're saying that the bill should be passed around like February 22nd, which would be, what, next Monday? Because today's the 15th, so 7 days. So we'll see, but that is what is going on. Now, if you are in Pennsylvania, there is the new unemployment program. We talked about this, which is the MEUC, which is the Mixed Earners Unemployment Compensation Program. So what does this program mean? It means that you'll get $100 more per week, my darling. Okay. So now it opened up on Sunday in Pennsylvania. For other states, it may have opened up already. This unemployment has been really tricky with a lot of states because there's so much going on in each state, but the payments will be retroactive, and they said in Pennsylvania the payments will begin in several weeks. The program was committed by Congress, will assist workers who have multiple sources of income that vary for the eligibility for the traditional unemployment. So this would be somewhat of your gig workers, like your Uber and Lyft drivers, but mostly like your self-employed workers, because you know, like, money be coming over here, over there, everywhere. So if you meet the guidelines, I think it was like $5,000 in a year, they have certain guidelines, you can start applying for the program. And the MEUC program began on January 2nd, and it will end on March 13th as well. But it was $5,000 in self-employment as well, and your documentation must show that you were able to get that for your business. Now, states, a lot of people have been receiving these letters, right, saying that they have an overpayment or they owe a debt for unemployment. Now, some of it is fraud and some of it is not. I don't know what it is. I am not here to judge you, okay? But as of right now, people that have received those letters demanding repayment, states said that they are able to waive some of those overpayments in unemployment. But Missouri said, no. You gonna pay here in Missouri. So as of right now, Missouri said they have paid over $150 million last year to people who were not eligible for unemployment. But some of the states that have waived, such as like Illinois, Colorado, have decided to go ahead and waive if you owed, and even in some cases of fraud. Now, hey, look here. But in Missouri, what they're going to do is offer a zero interest payment plan, and they do not expect for people to pay back the money owed. But if you refuse to pay the money back, according to the Missouri Department of Labor, they say that they can have your wages garnished when you start back working. So as of right now, the Governor Mike Parson, he said he won't forgive the payments that involve fraud. And he said when they look into it, it's about 97% of the cases involve fraud. He said mistakes were made, no doubt about it, but at the end of the day, there's a responsibility of the taxpayers' money. If somebody got more money than they should have got, they should have to pay it back. They owe it to the taxpayer. Now, like I said, Missouri is one of the 10 states by law that does not allow forgiveness of unemployment benefits overpayments. So that's what we have. But if you're not in Missouri, you might want to check into it if you owe and see what's going on, because there are waivers that you can fill out so you wouldn't have to pay the debt payment for your unemployment. All right. So if you are in West Virginia, you know, a big topic right now is this pandemic EBT, where if your child is going to school or they qualify for free or reduced lunch, they are sending out those pandemic EBT cards. Most of them are coming in March. But in West Virginia, they created a hotline bling. Okay, so as of right now, you can call in West Virginia and you can actually see what's going on with your benefits, what's going on with your cards. The website and hotline explaining the second round of funding for pandemic EBT launched today. Like today. All right, here. So as of right now, we know the USDA approved the issue of the pandemic EBT for the second rounds. And on there, all Virginia public schools are providing meals without cost or application this school year due to special emergency waivers. However, they're saying some students may not qualify. So if you haven't received your pandemic EBT card, you may want to reach out to the school, check out the website and see, because when I looked at the website today, I had a whole bunch of different things on there and I just didn't want to list all those different requirements. So if you're in West Virginia, as of right now, I know West Virginia and New Mexico both have a hotline that you can contact regarding your pandemic EBT. Now in Maryland said, don't forget today, if you are a child care provider, they are giving $60 million in pandemic grants to child care providers. So you can apply on behalf of your business, so that way your employees can get it. For all my child care providers that have been working during this pandemic, thank you. You're appreciated. Okay, but Maryland Governor Larry Hogan announced the Child Care Pandemic Relief Fund, and on there they said the grants are currently open to operating licensed child care centers and registered family care providers. Actually, the grants apply online tomorrow, February 16th. Providers will be asked to describe how they would use the funds, submit enrollment data, as well as the losses that they accrued during the pandemic. So applications must be completed and sent back by March 3rd on there. So hey, if you're a child care provider, ask your employer to go ahead and apply. And remember also, Hogan is giving out that $300 to $500, like $400 I think for everyone on there for Maryland residents, low income. So I'll be keeping an eye on that as well. Now, if you are a student, some students, not only can they receive the pandemic EBT for food stamps, so you want to check into that, but also some schools already have sent out emails today stating that they will give them emergency grants, actually emergency pandemic grants. So if you are at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, students financially affected by the pandemic will begin receiving the emergency grants, and they were notified for the HERF too. So it's the Higher Education Emergency Relief Fund DOS. All right, so undergraduate students with the highest demonstrated financial need with the Pell Grant, they should have received an email notification this morning from the Office of the Financial Aid notifying them that the emergency grants will automatically apply to their accounts. More than 4,000 students were eligible for the pandemic grants, and it's $1,000 each as well. So hey, I absolutely love it. And like I said, just make sure you just check with your college students, because a lot of schools are doing it. Now, which schools, girl, I don't know, but it's out there. And also make sure that they don't forget that they can actually get food stamps as well. All right, so moving along, if you are in Miami, welcome to Miami. Okay, Miami. All right, so Miami is to cover 1 year of rent and utilities for struggling tenants under a new program. So in Miami, they have a rental assistance program. The city will give priority to those who have been unemployed for 90 days or more, and those whose income income level is at below 50% of the area median. Applications are not open just yet, but the city is expected to launch the program as soon as March 1st. So if you're in Miami, you need rental assistance, they're looking at 1 year, guys, on there. So also, if you're in Texas, Texas tenants on rent will soon be able to seek their $1.3 billion assistance program. The program will start today and help tenants with past and future rent. Tenants that qualify for funds to cover past due rent dating back to March 13th, 2020. They can apply for 3 months of current rent, future rent, or reapply to rent if needed on there. So you can get help covering a maximum of 15 months. So 1 year plus those 3 months as well. The Texas Department of Housing Community Affairs, I'm gonna say that again, the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs created a website. They have requirements on there, as well as you can call their hotline at 833-989-7368. And also, if you're in Houston, the Houston Apartment Association will host a webinar tomorrow at 1 p.m. and they can help you get it set up as well. So Houston, Dallas, hey, Texarkana, wherever you're at in Texas, they got some money for you, okay? All right, even Corpus Christi, wherever you at in Texas, just contact them. All right, so moving on in Bama, Alabama. Come on, Kay Ivey. The Alabama Emergency Rental Program is in the works. So Governor Kay Ivey has given the Alabama Housing Finance Authority, or the AHFA, the go-ahead to administer the COVID-19 Emergency Rental Assistance Program. Now, applications will open up on March 1st at 8 a.m. You can apply for up to 15 months as well, and they will set aside, so you can get it up to 1 year, and then they will set aside a 3-month period time frame. So with Alabama, every 3 months, you're gonna have to apply for it. So, you know, hey, you got to do it. You must reapply because they're going to reassess and make sure that the funds are still available. So the applications are not up just yet, but you can look on the AHFA website, and customer service representatives are available as well at 833-620-2434 as well. But on March 1st, you should, I think it's like March 1st, you should be able to go on there and apply. So that's what we have going on in the news today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. How was your Valentine's Day? Was it full of love? Like, what did you do? Now, I know some of y'all men, I think they call this National Side Chick Day, you know, where everything is 75 to 90% off at the stores, right? This is where you go, you know, if you're a Rolling Stone, you go get your side piece. Their Valentine's Day gift. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying it's true. I don't know. That's what they say, okay? So I'm just asking, what did you do for Valentine's Day? Are you the main one or you the side piece? Either way, it's none of my business, right? But if you want to let me know, comment down below. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, purchase my ebook, purchase my planner, enjoy yourself, and hopefully we got $1,400 coming to us whenever we get it. It's coming. But that's all I have, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys. I left home to be with my side piece. I think that's how I go. My side piece. Y'all let me know how that song go. I think that's how I go. That's what my dad used to play. Bye, y'all.